Do you have a friend who's a little different, maybe peculiar? Maybe they're extremely shy or overly honest, sometimes coming off as rude. Well, that friend could be on the autism spectrum. In today's video, we're discussing 10 signs of mild autism in adults. At the end, you can take a 10-question quiz to see if you might be on the spectrum yourself. Autism in adults versus children. There is a difference between autism in adults and children. First, adults who reach this age without a diagnosis likely have a milder case. Second, as they grow, autistic people learn to mask their signs. This video will help you recognize those traits in others or even yourself. Before we start, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel for more health tips, and share this information with your friends via WhatsApp, Facebook, and Telegram. The growing numbers. Autism diagnosis has risen dramatically worldwide. In the 1970s, only 1 in 10,000 people were diagnosed. By 1995, it was 1 in 1,000. Today, it's 1 in 54. This rise is partly because we've gotten better at recognizing and diagnosing autism. In the past, only the most severe cases were identified. Milder cases went undiagnosed, and people were often labeled as odd or shy. After watching this video, you may suspect autism in people you know, or perhaps in yourself. So, stay until the end for the quiz. What is autism? Autism is a neurological condition that affects communication and social interaction. People on the spectrum may think, communicate, and interact differently. Imagine our brains as smartphones. Most people use Android, neurotypical, while a smaller group uses iOS, neurodivergent. Some apps work better on one system than the other, but neither system is better, they're just different. Even within neurotypicals and neurodivergence, there are variations, which is why we talk about an autism spectrum. Some people have many symptoms, while others have so few that even experts may disagree on the diagnosis. 10 signs of mild autism in adults. Not everyone will have all the traits, and having a few traits doesn't necessarily mean you're autistic. The diagnosis depends on both the number and intensity of the traits, as well as how they impact daily life. A definitive diagnosis should come from a specialist like a neurologist or psychiatrist. Recognizing these traits in yourself or someone else can make a big difference. If you're autistic, you have certain legal rights. Understanding autism in a friend or family member can help you support them better. 10th sign. Hypersensitivity to sounds, smells, and textures. Autistic individuals may notice sounds or smells others don't, like the hum of an air conditioner or the ticking of a clock, and they can find these stimuli overwhelming. They may also be sensitive to the feel of clothing or certain textures in food. 9th sign. Focusing on details over the big picture. People on the spectrum may focus on small details and miss the bigger picture. For example, they might describe someone's nose in detail but not recognize that person later. 8th sign. Attachment to routines. Autistic individuals often need routines and can get very anxious when they are disrupted. They may prefer doing things in a specific order, like taking the same route to work or eating the same breakfast every day. 7th sign. Difficulty understanding indirect communication. Autistic people may take things literally and struggle with interpreting sarcasm or hidden meanings. This can make it difficult for them to understand certain jokes or nonverbal cues. 6th sign. Avoiding eye contact. Making eye contact is often uncomfortable or even painful for people on the spectrum. While some may manage it, it can feel draining. 5th sign. Difficulty understanding people's intentions. Autistic individuals may struggle to understand why someone is acting a certain way or may be overly trusting. This can make them more vulnerable to deception or misunderstandings. 4th sign. Difficulty reading facial expressions. Recognizing emotions in others can be a challenge. For example, they may not notice when someone is upset unless explicitly told. 3rd sign. Social anxiety. While many autistic people want friends, social situations can be stressful due to difficulties in social skills. Crowded, noisy places can feel overwhelming because of heightened sensory sensitivities. Second sign: intense focus on specific interests. Autistic individuals often have deep, almost obsessive interests in specific subjects. This focus can make them highly knowledgeable in their field, and many find success in careers that match their passions. First sign: extreme honesty. People on the spectrum may say things that seem rude or inappropriate because they struggle to understand social norms. They may, for example, tell someone their outfit looks bad without realizing the impact of their words. Want to take the quiz? Grab a pen and paper. We're using the AQ10 quiz, a short version of a validated autism spectrum test. Rate each statement with one of 4 categories: strongly agree, partially agree, partially disagree, and strongly disagree. Let's start. I often notice sounds that others don't, like an air conditioner or clock ticking. I generally focus on the overall picture rather than the details. I find it easy to do multiple things at once. I can easily get back to what I was doing if interrupted. I find it easy to read between the lines. When someone is talking to me, I can tell if I'm boring someone with my conversation. When reading a story, I have difficulty predicting the character's intentions. I enjoy collecting information about categories of things, like cars, birds, etc. I can easily tell what someone is thinking or feeling by looking at their face. I find it hard to figure out someone's intentions. How to score the quiz. For questions 1, 7, 8, and 10, if you marked strongly agree or partially agree, it may indicate autism. For questions 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9, if you marked strongly disagree or partially disagree, it may also be a sign of autism. Add up your points. A score of 6 or more may suggest that you are on the autism spectrum. However, this test isn't comprehensive, and if you scored 6 or more, consider seeing a specialist for further evaluation. By recognizing these signs, you can help yourself or others. Understanding autism allows for better support and quality of life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and share to spread awareness.